I know y'all probably wonder what I'm jamming to. Anyway, my name is Makeba Williams, and I'm a new vlogger, and today is a special video. Well, all my videos are special, let's be honest. I'm sorry I'm not looking my best. I put on a dress, and I did a wannabe updo, okay? It's not all of that. And as I said before in my videos, I will be cutting off my hair, keep about that much, and I'm gonna get a sew in. I'm gonna make it look fabulous, but try to make myself look like something. You know what I mean? I know you've seen the title to the video. My miracle luxury hire is waiting wish list. Now everybody online is doing their wish list. You know, it is luxury, outrageous, premium, high-end. I've seen it all. But my wish list is entitled My Miracle Luxury Hire is Waiting Wish List. Okay, so mine's gonna be a little different. Okay, just work with me, and we'll have a couple of story times. Okay, so I'm not gonna just post a lot of pictures and just say what I want. I'm going to give actual meaning and purpose and intention why I so desire the things that has been caused for me to achieve. Okay? Alright, the first one, story time. Now, some of you all may know or may not, I attended Spelman College, and my major was sociology with a focus on human behavior. Did I say sociology? I did. I have my master's in social work. I attended Clark Atlanta University, Whitney M. Young School of Master's Social Work, and my specialization is health and mental health. I've attended, because we'll be here all day, I've attended Emory University for public health with a focus on business, and Johns Hopkins University with a focus on nonprofit management. And I have so many different certificates, certifications, you name it. My CV is very long. It's probably 20 pages, but we'll do that another day, honey. It's not, that's not what this is about. But I want to give you a background of my education so you can understand why I'm headed in the direction that I'm headed. So if I was working in my field, I probably would be working at the Veterans Administration, the VA, or the Center of Disease Control, or for former President Jimmy Carter, which is probably 15, 20 minutes from here on a good day, the United Nations, Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, and of course the White House if I was going to pursue my actual degrees. But you know, once upon a time I wanted to become a therapist full time, you know, have on the St. John suits in my sky line corporate office suite. Yes, that was a dream, but the deeper I got into it, I realized I wanted more for myself. I did not want to stay confined in an office from sun up to sundown. I said, you know, I love to help people. You know what I mean? That is what I do. I love to strategize and pour into people. I get so much fulfillment in doing that. But I noticed the more I got deeper into therapy and just learning the techniques, and I was called to do more. In my soul, I felt it in my heart. I was called to do so much more. I didn't want to just touch a small group of people. I wanted to touch the masses. So I began to look at things broader, especially when by the time I got to Emory, I was like, it's more to this. It's so much deeper. Now I've always wanted to do philanthropic work. I've always been called to do that. Now let's be honest, you all. Let's be so honest. You have to have money to give money. You can talk it all day. You can say, oh, I want to give money, and you don't have it. So I knew there was something bigger for me, so much bigger. I just couldn't figure it out just yet. In the meantime, I must tell you all, I've always had a commercial cleaning business. And once I graduated from Spelman, I took my graduation money, yes, a little graduation money. You know, I didn't do what the typical do, go buy a car, you know what I mean, shop till I drop. I actually took that money and I flipped it and I started a commercial cleaning business. And the purpose of me starting that was to create jobs. Now, I'm no Arthur Blank or Tyler Perry. I'm none of that, okay? You know, I'm not out here just people lining up to work for me. That's just been my vision, okay? And I've worked hard on it. You know, I've been able to do a little something, but I still have so much more work to do. But anyway, as I was saying, as I got deeper into my education and realizing it's a big world out there, I felt, okay, therapy is not for me. So then I started to wanted to create a community for the developmental disabled population. I said I want to put them to work, give them jobs, keep them safe, and actually safety is the first thing. You know, the developmental population, the disabled population, they want equality too. They want opportunities and love. Everybody is not necessarily on the levels of so limited. I want to keep this very polished and very sensitive. You have some that actually can formulate sentences, actually work, be greeters at Walmart, Target. They can catch the bus, the local bus. They can write, do art. So I wanted to create a community, and that would have required me to purchase homes and get approved by the state, so many hours. And so I really began to look at property. I really began to attend meetings I wasn't supposed to be in. Thank you for the people that trusted me to position me to make this vision come to light. However, I began to realize there were other things about me that I was neglecting. I wasn't me. Again, it's just I started to learn more about me as a creator. And I'm not saying that dream is gone. It's just I kept being pulled for some reason to do more. I don't know what it is. I just was pulled to do so much more, you all. And so, in the meantime, although I was attending meetings and purchasing books and joining organizations, I mean, I would actually leave Atlanta and drive probably like 40-50 minutes or probably 2 hours away to attend a state meeting to learn how to properly, legally, and ethically put the DD population in a home and keep them safe, and make sure they're being taken care of, you know, properly. And in the meantime, I would be up at night and I would be learning more about the things that I desired as a person, as a human. And I would be up 2-3 o'clock in the morning looking at traveling the world, looking at how it was about other creative things that I was hiding from people, and I never really shared it, but I began to share it in other ways, in my writing. And then I started to create little businesses on the side. Like I started social work wealth to teach social workers how to create passive income, because they are so overworked and underpaid. And I felt like, why not let it be me? There was another young lady at the time. She was from Jamaica, and she had started the process. And I got a lot of pushback. Yes, I did. I got a lot of pushback at the beginning, because social workers are like, no, not all. You know, they were like, we don't supposed to make money. But it wasn't about money per se. It was about having options, you know, alternatives, where you could go out in the community and you can make a difference, but at the same time, you can pay your bills. You know, you can pay your student loans, you can pay your taxes, you can travel. Why not? Why not have it all? And I wanted to fight and advocate for that. And the truth is, I got pushed back. And I didn't get a lot of support. And it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It was new at the time. Now, I recently went and did some research to see if that movement is still going, and it is, you have some social workers out there, and I so commend you, and I salute you, and I so love you for taking a stand and letting people know it's okay to make money, and it's okay to make a difference. You should not shy away from it. You should not be afraid of it. It is okay to say, you know what, I can go to my 9-to-5 job and help, but at the same time I can go home and I can feel good about going home. So I started to think, okay, social workers are not just quite ready for social work wealth. And then I created Luxurious Wealth Online, and that was about, by me having a cleaning business for so long, and it kind of like took away my femininity. It took away me really enjoying myself. Now, I was blessed. I made good money. I was able to sustain myself. I was able to put people to work. Not a lot. Okay, like I said, I'm no Tyler Perry or no Arthur Blank or anybody like that. You know, I'm not out here like Delta Airlines, Chick-fil-A. Okay, let's not calm down. But I was able to position myself and others an opportunity. And so I started Luxurious Wealth Online. Giving you all some back history. And I wanted my coaching business to be different. First of all, I did not call myself a coach because I am a social worker. Okay, so I called myself a strategist at that time. I had all kind of creative names, and I would have my business sessions like at the Ritz-Carlton, the Whitley, the Waldorf Astoria, the St. Regis, the Four Seasons. And I was a premium company. I was teaching people how to package their product or service and to position yourself, and don't be afraid to have a higher end price point. I did that for a couple of years or so. But in the meantime, again, was I really living for me? And I feel in order to live for yourself, in order to be able to give your all, you have to be complete. There were things about me that was not complete. Like I said, my primary income at that time was my commercial cleaning business, and it was taking a lot of my time. It really just was. And I've been in the business for over 10 years in terms of commercial cleaning business. And then prior to that, I've worked for the government and things like that. But I just felt like when I started Luxurious Wealth Online, I started to learn more about me. I just started to fall more in love with me. And I was like, I know, I get it now. I know exactly what I want to do with my life. And the number one thing is philanthropic work. That is never changing. I eat, sleep, and breathe philanthropic work. That is my love, my joy. I get so much fulfillment. And so I know that's not going to change, but there's other things about me that I would love to do. And so I'm going to be a little bit more transparent moving forward. I'm not going to hide and shy me away and not talk and speak up in terms of knowing what I desire in life. So I wanted to give you just a brief history of who I am and what I've done. I've done some phenomenal things in life, but I feel there's so much more I want to do and experience. So I kind of want to share some things. Now, some things are sacred. Now, this list is not going to be, I want a closet of Hermes bags. It's not going to be that, ladies. I'm sorry. And it's not going to necessarily be the little things I love to have. They're going to be miracle things that to some they would say that's a miracle. And then to some it would say that's the luxury. And then to some would say higher was and always been waiting on you. So the first one is that I would love to purchase land. Lands for the last 4 years have been calling my name. I don't know where it's coming from. It's such a strong energy. It's pulling me. I think about it all the time. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just so interested to learn about land. And when something is calling you, pulling you, pay attention to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm supposed to buy it and it's supposed to be for me putting like a nonprofit on the property. And I'm talking about I want tons of land. So I have a lot of work to do, okay? So, and what I mean by that, I plan on purchasing some books on how to properly purchase land. I want to join some organizations. I need a mentor, you know, because this is not like you're going to buy a car, or, you know, this is major, you know what I mean? This is a big purchase, and I really want to do something important with this land. Even if I don't put like a nonprofit, maybe in the near future it may need to be sold for something of good, or I may just get, you know, give it to my family. You know, we keep it for generations to come. And I prefer probably undeveloped lands per se. I don't know. I just know land has been heavy on my heart for some strange reason, and it's a good thing, you know, and I'm not afraid of it. It's just I need to learn it. So if my spirit, my energy is being pulled to purchase land, it is my responsibility and obligation to learn about it. It's a good thing. It's an asset, and I shouldn't fear it, and I should not ignore it. And one thing, since I've gotten older and I've been an entrepreneur for some time now, and I've gone through ups and downs and good and great things, I know when it's time to do something, and I'm going to be obedient, and I'm going to follow through. So 2023 is definitely about me learning more and watching videos, attending seminars on how to properly, legally, and ethically purchase land. Okay? All right. So that is the first thing. Now again, like I said, I wanted to give you a background how I ended up wanting to buy land, right? Because I wanted to buy not necessarily land some years ago. I wanted to buy homes and put the DD population in those homes. But I've evolved into other things that's bigger. And I'm not saying that won't happen. I just know that it's so many things that I want to share on a bigger scale. So one thing you will see me still involved with the DD population in terms of donating and volunteering. I so love that population. You know what I mean? I've interned for that population, and I have a lot of love for that population. Also, as a social worker, because a lot of people don't know I'm a social worker. They think, oh, I'm just an entrepreneur. No, baby, my first love is social work. And I have to remind people, because they're like, man, you're good at what you do. I'm like, because I have heart. I have heart. But at the same time, I can be very type A personality, yes. But I'm so compassionate about humanity. But anyway, my love is the developmental disabled, children, the aging community, anybody that's older, the elderly community, and of course cancer. My mother, my beautiful beloved mother, passed of cancer. So all those little areas I have a lot of love for, and I plan on doing a lot of work for those areas. Okay, so land is my first one, and I'm so excited. I'm anxious, and at the same time, I don't know where I'm going to start, but I'm starting in 2023. Now, in terms of me vlogging a lot of that, I won't at first, because I'm taking this so serious. You know, this is something sacred for me. So I'll keep you updated. You know, I'm probably once a quarter, I'll let you know what I've probably done. Did I join an organization? Did I attend a local meeting? Did I meet somebody, like a mentor? I'll keep you updated, because this is something others like you yourself may want to learn. So I'll keep you updated. But no, starting out, I will not vlog everything. Now, if I'm going to the country and I'm getting ready to go look at some land, come on, we can go together. I'll take you with me. But in terms of learning the process, the steps and things like that, and attending meetings, I may have to be a little bit more discreet at first, because I need to learn it before I begin to just open up everything. Okay? All right, my second one. Now, what I'm about to say, please receive this out of love and respect. Do not attack this one, because I've had people, when I've shared this, they've immediately just kind of like fussed at me for some strange reason. Okay, so my second miracle, luxury, possible and higher is waiting wish list is I want to have a school in Africa. Now, let me be honest. Let me be transparent. Calm down. I am not Oprah Winfrey, okay? I'm not talking about a big old charter school. No. A nice school for a community. You know, kids probably around 3 to 5, where they can come and read and get food, have fun, do creative things, be safe, book bags, you know, things that you know, probably even school clothes for the fall, Christmas things like that. I definitely is on my list. It's been on my list for a long time. Okay, now this one has been on my list for a long time. The first one just started within the last 3 to 4 years for some reason. It's just been heavy with the land, okay? But in terms of me having a school in Africa, yes, yes, yes. It is so on my radar, okay? And I joined the United Nations. This is between us. I joined the United Nations for that, actually. I joined the United Nations for that because I want to connect with some people. But guess what? Recently I came across this nonprofit, and I'm supposed to sponsor a child. I'm going to get back with them. I've been so busy, honey. Life happens. Forgive me. I love you all. I have not forgotten. But hopefully, you know, I can connect with them. But I so want a school in Africa. And I wanted to call it, the name is going to be on behalf of my beautiful, beloved mother who passed away with cancer. My mother always welcomed people into her home, honey. I would come out and I'd be like, who are these people? My mama was such a loving woman, okay? Now, give you a brief history about my mother. She worked for the government, of course, practically all her life. She used to sing with beautiful Dottie Peoples and so many others, honey. She sung gospel. She had a cake business called Pray and Bake Cakes. She was so loved, okay? My mama had 2 funerals. That's how loved she was. Matter of fact, I used to have to fight with the God children. Children sometimes would trump us. I'm like, Mama, you do know we are real kids. You do know we are your children, okay? I'm kind of duking out with them now, even with my dress on. But anyway, my mother was so loved. And I just want to name a school on her behalf, you know, in Africa. But my mother's name is Myra. So that's something that I have been wanting to do for a long, long time. And it will happen. You know, timing is everything. And having things, my systems and my processes together is a top priority. So like I said before, you can wish all day, but you have to implement these things. You have to take action. You cannot just walk around here saying, I want a school in Africa. No, I will have a school. Matter of fact, I need to say I own a school in Africa. But it's coming. And for the people who want to fuss at me and say, Makeba, you're located in Atlanta. You're in Atlanta, where you have people that are disenfranchised or marginalized, and you know, this is where Martin Luther King, you know, the list goes on. And I get it. I totally get it. You have a point. I get it. But I just wanted to do something for my ancestors. No, we're not from Africa, honey. My mom was from Georgia, straight country. I was born here, but I was reared in Florida. But I just wanted to be a part of my ancestors. I'm part of the African diaspora. Y'all know, you've been in college, you know what the African diaspora is. I know y'all learned about it, hopefully. So I just want to have a school in Africa. And the mission is, like I said, provide education, books, music, games, sports, you know, for little kids though, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, I just love that. Okay, so that is the second one. The first one was purchase land, and the second one is own a school in Africa and name it on behalf of my beautiful beloved mother. Okay, the third, miracle, luxury, possible, and higher is waiting wish list. Now this one, I have to be strategic in how I present this one, because I don't want to necessarily rub any corporations or companies the wrong way. But I must be honest and transparent. Customer service is definitely changing, okay? You know, people don't have respect, love. They just go to work for a check, you know, no integrity, no values. And it starts with the board members, not even management. Who is on the board? Who is on a company board? And you know, shame on you all, because everybody want to put on a manager. No, because you got people out there that will go above the manager. Some managers are not resolving these issues with these companies. And so I feel if a board member gets this, I think you need to put some new systems in place. And a lot of times you have board members that's been friends since the 5th grade. They want to do it for tax purposes. It's so many reasons. Yes, I'm saying it. I said it even in my Ralph Lauren dress. I feel that you need to sometimes kind of like update your board members, and sometimes you all need to go through new training. Sometimes you all need to check in what's really happening with the company, the brand of the company. And why I'm bringing this up is because I want to be on some boards. That's another wish that I have. Because sometimes I might go to a company and I'm like, you know what? It's not the manager, it's the board members. Because I'm pretty sure they've gotten other complaints. Are they really handling? And is there a disconnection between the manager and the board members? Who running the company, okay? And this can go for profit or non-profit, baby, okay? I want to sit on some boards. I feel I have some great ideas. I'm an excellent strategist. I can get in there and help you solve some of them issues and streamline that thing, get to the bottom line of it, okay? So my prayer has been, and it's been like this for a long time, is to become a member of some boards, okay? Profit or non-profit. I am an asset, and I feel we can get in there and strategize. Okay, so I had to stop filming, I'm sorry. But anyway, as I was saying, these companies, they gotta take accountability. You know what I mean? Because and I understand, so let me give you an example. You may hire someone and put them through a training, correct? But then don't expect for them to continue if you haven't done like a follow-up, like within 6 months to like a year at least. You know what I mean? I just feel like when I used to work for the government, we had trainings all of the time. And even when I sold certified jewelry at a very prestigious jewelry company, and this is before I got into my profession, we constantly had training, you know? So I just feel like I want to become, I desire to be a part of some boards to help your company. You know what I mean? And I'm qualified. Yes, I am. I feel that, like I said, it's a disconnect with the staff and the management and the boards. Because you have to understand the board members, they run management, and management oversees the staff. So there are levels to this, tiers. And I just feel with my assets and my vision, I can connect, because I think I know all of that. And I just feel that we're in a time where it is critical. You know, online is starting to look more attractive to people now. You know, people are becoming more like, I don't feel like dealing with the customer service. I hear so many people say that. I don't want to deal with the customer service. You know, I don't like how staff talk to me. And I get it. Everybody have money dreams and money goals. But please, let's work on customer service, and let's work on continuing to produce quality product and offer phenomenal services, right? Let's say it again. Let's improve, strengthen the customer service, right? And let's create quality products, phenomenal services. And I believe in experiences. When I had my company, Luxurious Book Online, I focused more on experiences than anything. What experience are you giving? You know, what is your brand image? You know, how you're presenting yourself. All of that is so significant to me. So that's my vision, to be a part of some boards. And I wouldn't mind getting certified. I can read. So that's number 3. So far, number 1 was purchase land. 2, own a school in Africa. Yes, yes, yes. And become a board member. All right, number 4, which is the last one for the professional. And these are so significant to me. My last one is become a philanthropist full time. And I'm talking on a big level. Now, nobody has to know me. I'm not about, you don't have to know me, honey. But I need to have the money so I can know who needs to get the help. So I can get you help, get you some help. I don't have to be on, I used to think I had to be like on Forbes to let everybody know. Or I thought I had to have my name on the building, which I still do want my name on the building. But I just want to become a full-time philanthropist. I want to do more than pay 10% to the church. I want to do more than just volunteer. I want to be able to get on a plane, it could be coach for all I care, fly somewhere and donate. Okay? I don't want to just necessarily saturate my area, which I do plan on doing some stuff in Atlanta. This is where I am, and they deserve that. This is my home. But I feel like I want to be able to go out of the country as well, into other states that are needed, and to help them. Now, I'm not going to be concerned about the how right now, okay? But I'm not going to be eager also. I'm going to be concerned with the why I have been chosen to do this. Since I've been a little girl, I've always wanted to do philanthropic work. It's always been a part of me. I've always been a big helper. It doesn't matter if I'm giving people hope. It doesn't matter if I'm helping someone, volunteering, making a difference. I mean, come on. I went to school for social work. That'll tell you something. That is my love. Now, I'm good at business. I can help you get there. I'm good. I'm beast. I work. I'm a multitasker. Right? And that's been the problem. That's been the issue. You know what I mean? I want to point to me now. And I can't point to everybody if I'm not complete. If I'm not a whole. You know what I mean? So I have to tell some people, like, no, I'm not doing business, because they see I'm a workaholic. But I do desire, I'm so in love with becoming a full-time philanthropist. Again, I don't know how. God just told me to focus on the why, and the how will come, and keep working towards it, and it will happen. Okay? So that's my number 4, and I have so many reasons. Now that's sacred. I'm not going to go into all of what I want to do now. Some things you got to leave to the imagination. Just know I want to make a difference in a good way. I want to collaborate with some companies. You name it. I'm going to have my name on it, but you all might not even know. I might create a anonymous or something. You know, it's not about me being seen doing it. No, it's about me just getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's my number 4. I'm so excited to have shared that with you all. So now I know you all been waiting for a little bit of luxury. Okay, just a little bit. Now, as I said earlier, this video is not about Hermes and all of that. Unfortunately, it is not. Yes, I desire to have a Birkin, but that's not my priority right now. My priority is learning how to purchase land, how I'm going to make this school happen in Africa, getting on some people's boards. I want to sit on somebody's board, okay, and help them. And my 4th one is continue to do philanthropy work. Now, what I'm about to say, I know y'all going to be like, what? I know y'all probably going to say, are you serious? And I'm going to say it with confidence and elegance, okay? Because I'm a Southern belle, all right? I believe in it, right? I will begin to look at a townhouse, right? Now, I know you're like, oh, a townhouse in Makeba, that's nothing. My price point is $2.5 million. Let me explain something. Let me say this. I don't know where this $2.5 million is coming from. 2.5 million, I keep seeing 2.5 million. I don't play the lottery. Don't have no interest in playing the lottery. I just believe in working. Apply yourself, implement, pray, keep faith and hope, and it'll happen, okay? But 2.5 million. It's some about 2.5 million. I don't know. I just know I'm supposed to go look at a $2.5 million home. Now, I had to rationalize this and say, why would I be interested in a $2.5 million home when you have taxes probably close to $20,000 a year or more? You have HOA probably going to be close to $2,000 to $3,000. Your light bill and such and such and such. You know, it's not necessarily about getting into the home. It's about the maintenance of the home. And I said to myself, well, maybe it has to do with safety, a little bit more quietness, prestige. Nobody don't know you. Maybe that's me, because I'm an introvert. People think I'm an extrovert because I don't mind doing business and all that great stuff. But I love to sit and read. And I'm good for the rest of the day. You know, I get out. But I'm really an introvert. I'm an extrovert only when it comes to business. But I'm definitely an introvert. So, I don't know, 2.5. I just feel like that's a great number. Now, I'm not saying I can't find anything for $1 million, 500,000, 700. But for some reason, this 2.5 million has been coming in my mind. So I'm going to go start looking at a $2.5 million townhome for 2023. Now, let's be honest. Purchasing a $2.5 million home versus a home at $500,000 to $700,000 is a big difference. So this will give me an opportunity to learn about taxes, to learn about lights, upkeep, HOA, security, all that kind of great stuff that's required that people kind of leave off the list when it's time for them to purchase. So I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be fun. No stress, this is no pressure. You know, I may just look at one in January, then, you know, a little later I might look at another one, but I'm gonna stay in the $2.5 million range. I have not been called to go above 2.5, and I don't mind looking at anything lower than 2.5. But for some reason, 2.5 keep popping up. So I'm gonna go look at a 2.5. I'm looking at townhomes. When I think of a townhome per se, I think about security, gated, HOA, all those kind of sorts of things. Professional people who get up and go to work, who care about their property, that kind of stuff I'm looking at. You know, probably a little older, more mature. That's what I'm looking at. I wouldn't mind living in a military community. You ain't got to worry about much of anything. Some people, pilots, that's, you know, certain type of class of people, doctors, you know, who take care of their property and stay to themselves, but you still know your neighbor, because I want to know who is in my community, and you know I will definitely be on the HOA. Oh, you know I'll be in every meeting, honey. But anyway, that's one of my luxury purchases. I am not about to today go purchase a $2.5 million. Now, don't come looking for me for no money for the people that I know. But typically they won't ask me for anything. They're well put together. But I'm just saying now, shame on you. This is just my bitch. If you noticed, if you read the title, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Judy's, love you too. Y'all know what a Judy is, right? Judy, LGBT community, love you all. Okay, so when I say 2.5 million, I mean just, it takes time. It's a work in progress. This is nothing gonna happen unless a miracle, and I did call it a miracle. Now, I have to look up upkeep, because remember what I said, a lot of people purchase homes of that value, and they really do not calculate in other maintenance, okay? If your washing machine breaks, you gotta go get a new one. Your plumbing, all of that, you know what I mean? And then you gotta put furniture in it. You gotta put furniture on the inside, okay? All right, now, certain things that I would like in my townhome that is 911 is a library. I know I said that so wrong. Library. Library. I don't care, I want a library in my place. My sister always corrects me. But I want, she's an educator, a doctor. My sister's gonna see this thing, cut me out. Doctor. I'm not gonna say who she is, honey, but she's very doctor. Okay? Okay, but anyway, I have to have a library in my home, okay? I want to be able to go in there and read. Oh, honey, have plants in there. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing now, but I have to have a library. Number two, that's critical in my townhome that I must have is one of those big old clocks. You know what I'm talking about? Them tall ones. I'm giving y'all stuff. Y'all say y'all want luxury. Give y'all my luxury. I have to have one of those big wooden, oh, with the gold clocks. I'm not talking about the round. I'm talking about the one of granddaddies stand up and it sound like I have to have that. Antique paintings, crystal, you name it. Rugs. I'm very vintage and regal. Yes, I am. You can't tell? Have you seen my place, honey? Okay, so, and marble. I'm just thinking about some of the things, and I have to be able to go on the back. That's why I don't know if I want a condo. I would have to really be sold on a condo. On the back porch and read and do some Pilates, yoga. Ooh, just, don't it sound good? So, but anyway, 2.5 million. I'm going to start there. I'm not going to go up. So, no, 2.5, and I don't mind going down, but it has to be something that I know for sure without a shadow of a doubt. And I have been considering moving back to suburbia because that's where I come from. But I've been in Buckhead for about 7 years. You know you live in Buckhead. If you vote in Buckhead, you live in Buckhead. I've been here for 7 years. So, do I like it? Yes, you know, I like it, but I also love suburbia. I'm a suburb girl. However, I don't know unless I have to go up north per se to find a nice townhome. But we'll see. This is going to be an adventure. This is nothing that needs to happen overnight. I'm not trying to rush this process because it's a lot of miracle, let's not forget the list, luxury possible, and higher is waiting on me wish list to do. So however God has supported me, I'm just going to start implementing these things and putting in massive action and stay focused and tunnel vision and get my work done. Okay, so those are the top things I know I want. Things, like I said, one of those big old clocks that stand up with the wood and the gold. It like it comes from London or Rome or somewhere, or Paris. I think they're called grandfather clocks, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I apologize. Oh, and I want a piano. I used to play the piano when I was a little girl, so I want a piano. I'm just giving y'all little things that I know that I want in my place that represents me, and that's a part of me. A piano would be nice. And like I said, beautiful antique rugs, paintings, crystals, things that mean things, you know what I'm saying? I want in my place. But that library is 911. I'm not buying nothing if I can't have no library on the inside of it. Okay, next, water. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, so I am a water girl. I swim all day, get chocolate, being in the sun, honey, hair toe up. I believe in swimming. I do know how to swim. I don't do the cute stuff, just sit on the side. I am actually in the pool. That's why you should have braids if you live near water. If you don't have no braids, honey, you are definitely messing up some good hair if you have any. But sorry. But anyway, I want like a nice condo, not a home per se, near water. Now let me tell y'all, don't laugh at me. When I was like, I think I was 10 in Spelman, I did a presentation, and it was like a computer class. And I remember I told everybody, because I had to do a presentation at Spelman in my computer class, I said, I'm going to give you a place. I'm going to give you a place in Santa Barbara, or I'm going to give you a place in Malibu. I didn't know no better because I wanted to be near water. I said, I'm not going back to Florida because I'm from Florida. I want to go out west. I told the whole class, honey, they was just tickled by this. But Santa Barbara is beautiful. I don't know how close you are near water, but I think I've changed it to more like Naples, Florida. Anywhere where everybody is 65 and older. And it's for a reason. I don't necessarily, Palm Beach, Palm Beach is okay. It's changed a little bit. It's still nice now. Don't get me wrong. But going back to Florida, I don't know. I just want to be near some water. I'm a water woman. So I want to be able to swim in okay, so if I go visit my place, I want to be able to get up in the morning and go swimming. And probably get on a boat. Okay, so a condo near water. It don't have to be massive because my home will be massive. So I just want something I can go, you know, during the summer, sometimes holiday, get away for the weekend, or probably a month or so and stay and come back to Atlanta. Next. Now, I want to own an upscale library for adults. I think this is so cute. It's such a cute idea. I'm pretty sure others have already done it. And if you have access to money, go on and open a library for adults. I'm not necessarily talking about selling books. I'm talking about where you come in here, rent one, read it, probably drink a little wine, get your little pastry. I just so think it's so adorable. Again, if anybody watch this video and you have access to capital, you ain't stealing my idea. I'm telling you to go after it, because my vision is my vision, okay? It's, trust me, I haven't told you what I really see. So I'm just telling you, we don't have a lot of those. I think they have something like that here in Buckhead, Georgia, in Buckhead, the Atlanta area. I haven't, somebody called and told me about it, so I have to check it out when I have some time. And I plan on getting out vlogging more, so we'll have time to do that. But that's also on my vision board. And last but not least is to travel the world. But let me explain when I say travel the world. I want to go look for, besides doing philanthropic work, on my time, I want to go find like vintage antique rugs, vases, paintings, art. Oh, I'm so ready to do that. Just imagine you go on vacation to like Martha's Vineyard, you know, you're with your family or your significant other, and you all, you know, you do the tours and stuff, and then you stop by an antique store. Wouldn't that be nice? That's so adorable. That's what I would love to do, is travel the world on my time, my me time, and look for like nice antique things, because I believe I'm an old my alter ego, I tell people this all the time, my alter ego, she's very old and very wealthy, extremely just wealthy. It's sickening. I don't know where I get this stuff from, honey, but anyway, that's my alter ego. She's very old, but she's very, very wealthy, and I'm always being pulled to vintage and regal. I don't know why, but anyway, I love it. Anyway, I have enjoyed this video. I don't want to go too deep into this. I don't want to sound like I'm just on here telling my business, although I just felt like this was universal, and it was also an opportunity to just express myself and be transparent, you know, in moderation enough where it's respectful and also protected, because I want to also protect my vision. I don't want to be just saying stuff and then people try to step on it, but you know, some of the stuff that I've talked about is not much to step on. But anyway, I enjoyed this. It is my prayer and hope that you have a list. Now I know, because my assistant may bring this up and say, why you didn't talk about marriage, why you didn't talk about children. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a little afraid of that. It's easier to pursue your dreams, I guess, but talking about marriage and children and all that, I don't know about talking about that. What God has for me, I'm pretty sure it'll happen. You know, if I'm out here, it'll happen. I just don't want to bring all that up. That person, that's just too deep for me. Let's stay above water, and let's just have fun. You know what I mean? This is what I'm used to doing, talking about things like this a little bit, but I didn't talk about that for a reason. So, but anyway, I enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Makeba Williams, and I'm a new vlogger, and it is my hope and prayer that your wish list, your miracle, your luxury, your outrageous, your fun, your it can happen list come true.